We're here at Accountex North in Manchester, and I'm delighted to be joined by Cameron John from Sage. Cameron, you've been talking about the second wave of cloud. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Thanks, Tom. Yes, so this morning I have been sharing about the second wave, and conceptually what that is I meet with a lot of firms, and they've got a small chunk of their client base on a cloud solution, and they kind of think they've got their digital strategy sorted, and now really with the ramp up of legislation changes, like how does that then translate into migrating and moving all of their clients over to a cloud or a cloud connected solution? And that's really the second wave of being very pragmatic and practical about how you work through your client base to deliver that great client service that those solutions can offer.
Yeah. So we obviously had the digital big bang a few years ago with some pioneering firms that were adopting cloud technology, but now it's hit the mainstream. What are some of the challenges that you've seen in accountancy for this?
Yeah, it's really interesting, and actually we can learn from those that were pioneering, and that's got really what I was talking about this morning. So some practical examples of firms where they really harnessed new communication strategies, harnessed advocates from their client base, so the clients that have benefited from moving over to new solutions. So using those as advocates within the market. So, problems that those accountants faced were time to communicate, time to talk to each of their clients, and almost what's in it for me, as the accountant, what's in it for me, and so challenging those thoughts about how you can use this as opportunity to speak to more, to try and grow through recommendations, develop, and so that just the really practical steps you can do, working through a practice growth plan, how you can work on getting your clients ready for that.
Yeah, and final question. Obviously, Sage came to sort of global fame, as it were, as a desktop product.
Yes.
So what have been some of the difficulties? How have you guys worked through this sort of journey to the cloud?
So really, great heritage from Sage, 33 years ago in Newcastle, founded by accountants, built by and for accountants. So it's a great heritage. You're right, moving that base, and lots of accountants out there who have hundreds and thousands of clients still on old versions of 50. So we absolutely have a strategic plan but it's still what's going to be right for the client. So whether that's to move them to a current version of Sage 50 Cloud, or whether that's to move them to our cloud offering, Sage Accounting. So we have offerings for both, and it's working out what's right. But what is right is it needs to be a current version, so it's going to be ready for making tax digital and compliant with GDPR.
Fantastic. Cameron, thank you very much for your time.
Great to see you, Tom.